if you want respect, you have to respect yourself. Let me tell you a little story what happened to me today as I was bicycling from the gym. There was a guy with a couple of his friends sitting down eating, and he didn't lock up his dog correctly. So as I was going by, his dog ran out, and I literally had to slam on my brakes so I don't run his dog over. And then the dog was on a leash, but on a very loose leash. And so I'm just stopping there, and now the dog's all upset, and he's trying to bite me and being all aggressive. And, as I'm looking over to the owner, all he's saying is like, hey, we'll stop, dog. And his dog is literally showing his teeth, and he's like right by my feet, just inches away. I'm being very calm and patient because I would like to smack the owner. Like, what the hell? But I'm just being very nice, thanks to my yoga and meditations every day. So anyways, he eventually pulls on his leash, and I go forward maybe 3 or 4 pedals, and then all I hear is that owner go Hulk on the dog and starts beating him. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, like at least 10 times. I'm sitting here hearing him saying, and just pounding on his dog, right? And the dog was a big dog, so you could hear boom, boom on his body. And I thought to myself, bro, at that time I really wanted to smash the owner's face in, right? Once again, thank God to my meditations. I thought to myself, bro, if you want respect, right, you got to respect yourself. And one way to respect yourself is to be honest with yourself. All the guy had to do is just say, hey, man, sorry, buddy, I let the loose too loose. But he was in denial, like he thought it was my fault. And then later on, he blew up on his dog and beat the crap out of his own dog, which is like his own child. And I thought to myself, man, what a crazy madness. You don't even have control over your own body. You don't have control over your own mind. You don't have control over your own dog. Dude, you don't have no fucking respect. And if I wasn't doing yoga, I would smash your fucking face in for putting me in danger, and then next beating the shit out of your fucking dog, bro. And I thought to myself, this is one of the problems that we have as men, that we don't respect ourselves. I've been there many times, right? I have made bad decisions, because I didn't respect myself, right? Let me give you an example. Like, when I had the opportunity to picking a woman, right? I had so many candidates that were chasing me, but I didn't respect myself, so I picked a poor candidate, okay? And that's the honest truth. I was going through some struggles, some deep stuff in my life, and I didn't understand that I'm making a major decision, and I made a poor decision with a poor quality choice, which definitely turned around and affected 10 years of my life. Now I'm not saying that I'm not unthankful or anything like that, because I am exactly where I needed to be, right, for me to realize this. So it's like, I'm not wishing things to be different. I had to go through that experience. God had helped me realize this experience that, bro, you didn't respect yourself. You were sitting on the top of the mountain. You had multiple cars, $100,000 cars. You had multiple businesses. You had women chasing you. And then you picked the lowest quality woman versus the highest quality woman out there, because I didn't respect myself, right? And that is crazy, because I've made that same mistake twice now, right? And I'm like, okay, now being in this situation, I have realized that, hey, man, I have to respect myself. Like, just like that guy, he should have just said, hey, man, I'm sorry, bro, I let the leash too long. He should have been honest with himself, pulled his dog back immediately, instead of acting like it's my fault, when I'm on the fucking bike lane and his dog's in my fucking lane. If anyone else, and they were alpha, they would have whipped his fucking ass, because I literally had to fucking put myself in danger for not running over his fucking dog. And if I wasn't a dog lover, I probably would have ran it over. Like a lot of other people I see run pigeons and rabbits and all the other beautiful animals out there. But I think that's crazy. So I'm not going to run over his dog. And I was going to beat the dude's butt up for him want to beat his own dog, right? And I had to control myself. I couldn't understand that. Bro, why didn't you take responsibility, right? For your own shit, bro. So, when I reflect back in my own life, I've done the same exact shit. No, it wasn't in business. I was a go-getter. It wasn't in other aspect, but when it came to picking a mate, I was horrible at it. Like, I didn't even spend any time or education. Like, the first time I ever like learned about like men have to pursue women was just like a couple of weeks ago, man. When I saw, a hottie at the gym that she was exotic, and I don't normally see that, and somebody told me to go pursue it, and I had to Google it to see, hey, bro, are men supposed to chase women? Because all my life I worked on myself, and women have chose me, and I was able to pick from all the choices that I had which one that was best for me. But even that doesn't mean, if I don't have respect for myself, if you don't have respect for yourself, it will transfer into maybe everything in your life, or it could be a few things in your life. Like, for example, in business, I did excel amazingly, but when it came to choosing a mate, no. So it's very, very important to be able to respect yourself, and when you respect yourself, other people are going to respect you. Okay. Now, why is this so important? Because literally, if you can save yourself from one major mistake, like for example, your mate, whoever you decide to like mate down with, is a very important decision. And like, a woman or a man can make your relationship or break your relationship. Okay. When I say relationship, I mean your life, right? So it's very, very important. Maybe you're an ace, and then you meet someone, and then you become an ace minus 10 aces, and now you're like negative. You know what I mean? So be able to understand that, being honest with yourself, be able to understand that, man, you deserve more, you deserve the best, that you're God's kid, no matter if you're a girl or a guy, whatever, and you deserve the best, dude. Never settle. Don't make the mistake like I did, or don't make the mistake like the guy with the dog did, where he ended up hurting people he really wanted to, because he wasn't able to be honest with himself or be respectful with himself. He didn't have any respect for himself, therefore he disrespected his dog, he disrespected other people around him, just because he didn't have respect for himself. You see that all the time when you go to the store and you see someone being super rude to the waiter or the server. Well, those guys don't have respect for themselves. If they did, they wouldn't act like that. I've been there too. Sometimes back in the days, I thought I was a hot shit, and, driving a nice car, I have all this cash flow, I have all this rental, and, I went to the cleaners. They didn't have my cleaners at the time they said they were going to. Sometimes I disrespected the people, but now I reflect back and said, dude, that's because I wasn't fulfilled, right? That's why I was disrespecting other people, right? And the other thing to think about is that, man, you got to love yourself more than anyone else, man. This is a very, very crucial thing, and I've always put other people first, like, family members, brothers, mom, dad. Now I'm like, nah, me first, bro. I'm number one. You know what I mean? And it took 48 years to realize that I am number one, and anyone that fucking disrespects me or doesn't treat me right, then we can't have a relationship like that, man. It just doesn't make sense, right? Anyways, guys, don't take no for an answer, and be your dreams. Peace.